everybody, Dr. Nelson here. This is a brief lesson on how to solve literal equations. So what I want you to do is I want you to take notes on the first page of your notes. So follow my lead and copy down what I do. And then there'll be some problems for you to try. And then lastly, you can see how you did. All right. So let's take a look at your notes here. And the first equation, they want us to solve for n. All right. Now notice this equation doesn't have any numbers. All right, but what you're going to do is you're going to solve this equation like you would normally. All right, so for example, if I want to get this n by itself, I need to get rid of this minus p. Now the opposite of subtracting p is adding p. So I'm going to add a p to both sides. And when I do that, these p's cancel out. So n is going to equal z plus p. There it is. That's a plus sign. All right. Example number 2, solve for r. Well, here we have a times r plus z equals t. All right. So I'm going to first subtract z from both sides. So now we have a times r equals t minus z. All right. Now remember, this means a times r, right? So to get r by itself, I'm going to divide both sides by the a. So r is going to equal t minus z divided by a. There it is. Okay. All right, example number 3, we're trying to solve for e. Now this one's a little more confusing because here we have a times e plus z equals u. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to distribute the a to both the e and then the z. So when I do that, it's now going to be ae plus az equals u. Okay, so again, we're trying to solve for this e here. So notice we're adding an az, so we're going to take away an az to both sides. So now we have a times e equals u minus az. And then last but not least, we're going to divide everything by a. All right, I'm going to write it over here. So e is going to equal u minus az divided by a. And there it is. All right. All right, on the next page of your notes, there are a few problems I want you to try. Once you're done, hit play, and you can see how you did. All right, good luck. All right, welcome back. Let's see how you did with the problems. All right, so the first problem, we have 2w minus a equals m, and we're trying to solve for the w. All right, so I'm going to first add a to both sides. All right, so now we have 2 times w equals m plus a. And then to get the w by itself, I'm going to divide both sides by 2. All right, so w is going to equal m plus a divided by 2. And there's the first one. All right, the second one we're solving for a. Okay, so the a is over here. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract y from both sides. So now we have a divided by e equals q minus a y. Okay, and then last I'm going to multiply both sides by e. Okay, I'm going to put this in parentheses and multiply by e. All right, so a is going to equal q minus y times e. I know that's messy, but I think you can follow along with the steps. All right, and last we're going to try to solve for m. Okay, so m, this is m times q minus z equals a. So remember, the opposite of timesing is dividing. So what we can actually do is we can actually just divide both sides by q minus z. By q minus z. So m is going to equal a divided by q minus z. And there it is. All right, how'd you do?